Okay guys, well we're back for another episode. This time we've actually got sound going on in the background. Um, that's actually the music from Terra Firma Craft itself, so it's quite nice. And that way I don't have to tell you when I hear a zombie or a spider or a creeper. You can hear it and laugh at me when things go wrong. Because I will have had plenty of warning and not have acted upon it. So, as I said last episode, our main goal today is to go look for food and metals. What I'm doing right now, what I was doing right there, I was trying to find out if I could get any more saplings for the white elms. I did feel kind of bad afterwards, even though I do dislike white elm, for just clear cutting that entire swath of trees, and it's quite blank through there, as you saw when I walked through, now that I've cut out all those trees. However, nothing came of it, so we're just gonna pretend it never happened and move forward. What we're doing right now, we're just kind of wandering through the world, trying to find something for us to do. This is the pumpkin area. We have some pigs somewhere around here, I think. Yep, there they. Oh gosh, what was that? Something died. I think it was a. Oh, it was a zombie. Probably path found to me and died. Yeah, let's kind of look out here and see what we can find. I'm also kind of out on the lookout, other than food and metal, for a new place to kind of call home. Because as much as I like our house where it is, we don't really have a lot of resources. We don't have like a fresh water source that's super close. It's kind of close, but it's not super close. We don't really have the area to grow crops. It'll be nice for maybe a second base, but for the moment it's not really main base material, I don't think. So we're going to be also on the lookout for that. What I found right here, I believe, is a willow. Yep, willow tree. This should give me a nice little source of lumber for the moment, so we're going to go ahead and cut it down. Oh, it only gave me some of it because our axe broke. Let's go ahead and get this, and I'll actually... Oh wait, didn't mean to hit the shovel, I meant to go back to this. Also, I'm going to keep on clearing this so we can hopefully get a few more saplings. Basically, my goal is to have a positive amount of saplings come out of it. That way we can call it a victory for the environment. Victory for the environment, yay! So basically, I want 2, if I'm going to cut down a tree, I want 2 saplings to come out of it. It's about noon, it looks like. Maybe 1 o'clock in the world. That's good. I'm going to reach some of these higher leaves, but they're kind of too high for me to get without the aid of like a scythe or anything. Oh, we got 3. Okay, we're going to chop down this tree now. That we've kind of cleared out the rest of this stuff. And we've gotten enough saplings to call it a victory. In fact, we've got a few more than enough, but I like having extras. It's always good to make sure we don't eliminate a species with our ignorance. A species of tree with our ignorance. I'm going to plant one right there. Also going to cut down... I'm going to try and, I guess, get some pine saplings out of this then. So I'm going to go ahead and cut down this tree as well. These 2 trees right here. I should probably have an open spot. This also has the other purpose of allowing me to collect a bunch more sticks, which I didn't have a lot of, but now I do. Okay, so we got 2, 3? 3, okay. It's enough, I'd say, and cut it down. Do. As I showed in the first episode, yeah, punching the tree won't work at all, so this will be something at least. Okay, that's 1. And come on too. Do 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 do. Oh gosh, not that theme. I should probably stop with that theme. We don't like copyright. Plant that one right there. Okay. Got a nice amount of lumber now. So let's 13. Wow, that's actually not that much. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep looking. The reason why I'm really looking at getting food is right now the only thing we really have a big advantage on is vegetable. We do have some serious dents in protein and fruit. Not that noticeable though, just because we didn't eat a lot of it. So we're trying to find things to kind of supplement our diet. And oh gosh, it's already almost nighttime. Well, in the meantime, I may have just found a spot for us to settle right here on this little this little bank. So I might set up the new house here. I'd have to move a lot of stuff though already. We may save that for in between episodes, but this is a nice little place, I think. Very secluded, easy to defend in a pinch, and it's got plenty of area for farmland. So this is probably where we're going to end up settling down. I'm going to run back to the house real quick, and then I'll catch up to you guys once we're back out and exploring again. Okay guys, we're back. Moon is setting. It's kind of an odd phrase for me to say, considering I'm so close to the sun is setting. And we're kind of heading off on our journey early today. I've been kind of lucky. I've had to gather up some more seaweed just because we were very low. So I did that off camera real quick. I'm going to go ahead and take a nice swig there. We're going to head off. I did find out that fruit trees, once you plant them down, they do not give back a sapling. So we will not be able to move our fruit trees. So that's a bummer. What I just found is native platinum. So I'm going to mark that. How will I mark that though? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to like remember that this spot right here was platinum. I don't even know why I didn't. Why am I not using a shovel? Okay. Native platinum is supposed to be right there. We'll keep that in mind. Put something weird like that to make it even more obvious. So platinum right there, cool. I've never gotten that far in the mod. I really hope I get to this time. Just different things in the mod, different parts of the mod have always stopped me. It's never the same problem. It's always something different each time. So I've had problems with not having the right kind of rock to make flux, which is solved by the fact that this biome has chalk as its main component. We found another herd of pigs. What kind of pig are you? Female. I know we've got a male over there, and these are 2 females. So I think I'm going to kill one. Oh, there are 3 of them actually. Wait, no, wait. I'm seeing things. So I'm going to kill this one with an axe. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Give me the axe. I think it's this one. Yep, that's what it was. Okay. Let's see. See, we already got much more meat than we did last time. So, because we found that, I'm not going to kill the other one just because I may need a female pig in the future. But I did need some food. And this is interesting. We see 2 different kinds of rock. We see our chalk rock, which I have all the rest in our backpack. And then we see our filarite rock right there. So that must be the border between the 2. That's good to know. I'm going to go ahead. Oh gosh, lag spike. That was not cool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and down one of these. Ooh. Well, this is an interesting little formation. I like this. Little island. See, we were talking about over there establishing a base, but I think I'm actually starting to like this. We're not going to make this a definite spot yet. I mean, there's tons of places to explore on this continent. I did find a map, because I did get this seed from somewhere else. If you guys didn't see in the first video, the second video, the seed's going to be down in the description below if you want to play on this as well. But someone had posted on the Terra Firma Craft forums. That's how I found it. And so they have like a journey map projection of what it looks like. And what do we have here? It appears we have rice. We're not going to get food out of this, but at the moment I'm more concerned about garnering like a food supply of any amount, whether it's actually grown or not, because once winter strikes, a lot of this stuff won't be here anymore, just sitting on the ground. So I kind of want to have as much stuff as possible from the ground. Okay, it looks like we've got just a bunch more rice. So I may leave that if we're going to settle out here. What else do we need? This, some more. We can't eat raw pork. Probably a safety hazard, so I'll keep eating on this piece of seaweed. This hunk of seaweed. I never liked seaweed in real life, but it's pretty much been my savior this entire series. So I'm not gonna complain about it now. Just looking around for some interesting colors on the ground. It's a nice hill. Trying to find some more of those rocks on the, some more of those like ores on the ground, so we can kind of get an idea of what's going on and hopefully find some copper or something. That way we can get stuff started. Got another clay bed. It looks like more rice. Yep, more rice. Oh, here's grown rice. I'm going to take that. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have all your sides supported on a rock or on dirt. It'll make a cave-in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit S. And actually, if I wanted to, I can go ahead and take this, make some rice grain, which also yields some straw, so that's useful. I can just eat rice grain. Eventually we'll be able to make, once we have some more materials, we'll be able to make some buckets and be able to make dough out of the grain, the refined grains, which is rice grain is one of those. But yeah, this is limonite. Okay. Limonite is very important. It is an iron ore, I believe, and that will be extremely important later on. And I keep forgetting I have a shovel. So we'll go ahead and leave the limonites out here. I just wanted to make sure if there weren't any more, like with the platinum, that we had some sort of marker out here. Say, hey, food exists. No, not food. Ores exist. And it looks like we've got another vegetable over there. Dear word, this hill appears to be full of limonite. That's going to be good. So we've definitely got an iron reserve, but not what we're looking for at the moment. Okay, let's hop on up here with the power of parkour, and it looks like we've got several little plants. What are you more rice? I think it's more rice. Find out. No, it's oat. Ooh, oat. All of these grains will make a kind of bread. So that'll be useful later on, especially in preservation. I haven't really had a lot of foods on camera go into heavy decay, but basically what will happen is that little top green bar above them will suddenly go red, and you'll want to go ahead and just take a knife in the crafting bench with them Or actually, I don't even think you have to do it that way. I think you just have to have a knife, and it'll fix itself. Pop. And we found a cherry tree. So, unlike George Washington, we did cut down the cherry tree. Or, I don't even remember that story. He may have cut down the cherry tree. I forget. But cherries are good. We needed more fruit after we lost all of our gooseberries. We didn't actually lose them, we ate them all. We lost them in our stomach, let's put it that way. Let's pop those all off. So we're definitely finding food in Orin. What is that? I want to say that looks like coal. I think that might be coal. Means we don't have to rely as much on the charcoal pits later in game. We'll probably still make them, but it's good to know that that's there. Okay. Oh wait. Let's see if we can get this last cherry. Is it stuck? Nope. Got it. Okay. So now we got food. That's good. Let's see here. One of the things I love about this mod is you can't just eat food and expect for it to be great. You have to worry about taste. So thankfully, what this is it displays the different tastes. And so not sour, not sweet, not salty, not bitter, not savory. Those are all good things for me at the moment. Let's see if any of my other foods are triggering anything. Doesn't look like it. Good. Oh wait, nope. We got a savory on the pork. Basically what that means is it's a little too salty or savory for me, for my taste buds. So it won't be as filling to me. The other ones, the ones that don't react at all, that are just at naught, are kind of just neutral on the subject. So that should be good for me. Looks like we found a herd of cows. Yeah, I think that we found a lot of good stuff today. I really wish we could find some copper, because then we could really start amping things up. But unlike in most worlds, most of the time for me, I find a lot of copper and not much else other than maybe gold. I find a lot of gold. Little gold nuggets. I'm kind of bummed out I can't find any kind of copper. There are three main copper ores: malachite, tetrahydrite, and native copper. I can't find any of them. So I'm kind of bummed out about that, because it's much more likely for us to find the copper than anything else. But I think I'm gonna head home real quick, and I'm gonna go on a little bit of an expedition to try and find some copper. And if I find some, I'll let you guys know. Oh, horses, cool. I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, so I made it back to base. Found quite a few discoveries while we were out and about. Probably the biggest thing I found is a large thing of green beans. That was about it that I found out there. Mostly just green beans. I also found a new set of bushes, which is in here. But I'm kind of thinking about wrapping up the episode for now. Next episode, I will have relocated to that nice little island out in the middle of the lake, hopefully, and that way we can kind of have farmland, because we do have, we look right here, I believe. No, it's not that one. But we did get 2 cherry trees. That's good. Green beans, sugar cane. Oh yeah, I also found sugar cane. But that way we can start getting our green beans and our different grains growing before winter comes. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's happened since I left. Just kind of made my way back home. So I think that we should be really good and set up for the next episode, where we will actually go out and find more metal other than the various metals we've found so far. That way we can kind of get the idea of what we'll need to look for in further episodes and what I can kind of build the series on looking forward. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.